Hello and welcome to this me. Welcome to me. Is my audio working? Anybody? Yeah. Hey, everybody. It's time for Fiasco, and Fiasco is a very fun game where you play a story and things go wrong. And my name is I'm reading this right now. It says my name is Laser. Seems fake, but okay. And I've got some really fun friends, and we're going to play a game together, and I'm really excited about it. I didn't plan an introduction because I brought a bunch of funny people here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them on the screen. Hey, funny people, get
Hi.
your
Hello.
hairs in here. Hey. Did you say gay or hey? Hi. Folks, this is Darn Fiasco. It's a podcast, but currently we're also streaming. It's a show where we play the game Fiasco with funny people and no pressure, but you're all some of my very favorite funny people. How's everybody doing right now? Okay?
Pretty okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Let's do quick rounds of introductions with pronouns, anything you want anybody to know about yourself and your credits or dietary restrictions, and your Fiasco or role-playing experience. Let's begin with me. My name is Laser. I love playing Fiasco, but I haven't in a long time. And I am in Los Angeles, California, and I'm wearing a new shirt that doesn't really fit, but works really well for stream because it fits from like the ribs up. You know what I mean? Okay. Josh, how about you?
I'm Josh Kloss. I use they, them pronouns. I do know what you mean about a shirt fitting just right for stream.
Mm-hmm.
I make comics and write, at the moment, a pirate mermaid novel.
It's so good.
Thank you. And I have played Fiasco once before and played other TTRPGs many times.
Amazing. We're having a small technical difficulty with a mysterious person. We won't know who it is until it's too late. I'm so glad you're here, Josh. You play a lot of games, and I love that about you. All right, Becca McGlynn. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Becca McGlynn. She, her pronouns. And I've never played Fiasco before, but I do like to play games and do theater. And film make.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
Well, you look great, and I love the painting behind you. Thank you so much for being here.
I'll show it to all the podcast listeners.
Thank you so much. We have Mara Joy here, but she's leaving because her tech isn't working. But you should all know that before she disappears into the void, that her hair looks great. And she's all the way in Scotland, and you missed her incredible run at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. So
maybe you didn't. Maybe you saw it. I don't know who's watching.
Bye.
Bye, Mara. We love you. Riley, who are you?
I'm playing the person formerly mourning Mara. I was here out of sadness. I'm Riley Silverman. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a writer, sometimes comedian, often TTRPG player, and those things all together in a big soup.
I love your soup. You have a very flavorful soup, career soup.
Yeah.
Okay, I have regrets about everything.
Oh,
Sarah,
that's my fault. Whoa. I made that happen for you. Sorry.
Hi.
Sarah. Hi.
My name is Sara. I'm still caught up on the fact that earlier you said Becca McGlynn's name as though it were a new name to you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your girlfriend, and I just want to say that's fucked up. And Becca, if
spoilers.
Laser is making you feel like he doesn't know your name, I'm sorry.
I'm suddenly having connection issues. Oh no.
I'm Sara. I don't know who I am. I'm an unemployed law school dropout / former barista who is lucky enough to know Laser from the LA improv scene pre-COVID, and now I get to do fun stuff with him and his friends, and it's great.
Well, we're happy to have you. we have a question from a viewer that I'm going to answer real quick, which is this podcast still going? I've subscribed to the audio podcast, but the feed hasn't updated for years. And the answer is no. But it's back now. The problem was that it had to get a lot more trans. And now that it is, I think it's going to be, I don't know. It's a very intensive podcast to make because episodes are like 3 hours long and I am a perfectionist, but we'll see what happens by starting with this episode. So today we are playing a playset called Folly and Fortune.
I wish you had told that listener that the podcast has been going consistently for years and like be like, if you're a real fan, you'll find the feed and like make them just go down like a horrible rabbit hole of trying to find like there's like make a fake wiki page that describes a bunch of episodes that never air. Just make up cast members that were on them.
Mr. Police, I gave you all the clues.
We could have turned this into a whole like augmented reality game where it's like, oh yeah, you have to go out and find like the physical cassette tapes that
you get to wander around, you get to find random podcast studios that appear near major tourist sites that you have. Yeah. To challenge other podcast listeners for podcast nomination.
Thank you, Adam, for that great question. Okay. So now we're playing a Regency. We did have one person from the British Isles on this podcast, and they had technical issues. So now it's just going to be us. So accents, characters welcome. Who would like to read the score, which is the setting of this podcast? Does anybody want to hop in here with? Yes,
I like the person who was also the only person who's played Fiasco before.
Yes, it's great.
I played it once, and Laser has played it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, Laser doesn't count as a person.
The score. In Regency, England, one must always observe etiquette as one maneuvers the marriage market during the social season. The fortunate marry for love, but settling for an income or title is a common consolation. Waltz your way toward the aisle, or duel away your differences. Just make sure you do it before time runs out.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
You're so welcome.
Welcome to Regency England. We are going to be building our little relationship board now. I've removed Mara from it as if she was never a friend. And now we're going to...
forever. Fail fired.
Very Regency England.
We found out that
she's been shunned.
She was alone in a room with a man. So how this works is that we basically are going to help each other create relationships. And I'm going to start just to show how this works. So I'm Laser. I'm going to create a relationship for Sara and Riley. So I'm going to look at the relationship boards. And I would like to make you... Ooh, okay. So can everybody kind of read this, or do I need to zoom in on it? Okay.
Wait, how do these work? Because like the first one in the affection column doesn't sound like something about two people.
Rivals for affection? Oh, perpetually single and hopeless romantic? That could be two different people.
It's true of both of them. Like that's their relationship to each other. Is that how it works?
It could mean anything, to be fair.
I see.
The game actually let's read
these. Those are two people. I thought that was a description of one person, but that is two people, and I understand it now.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually say let's read these to see what we're most excited about. We have rivals for affection, middle class schemer and upper class target, which is sexy, town gossip and new visitor, heiress and rake, siblings, keepers of each other's secrets, rich cousin, poor cousin, fellow officers, perpetually single and the hopeless romantic, which is my band name, unrequited affection, betrothed and definitely not betrothed, proposal immediately expected, third cousins twice removed, engaged in secret, engaged arranged by parents, and broken engagement. I would like to make Riley and Sara the town gossip and a new visitor.
No. Is that like because I'm on the left? Does that make me the town gossip, or is it up to us?
It will be something that we determine in the next phase of the game.
Yeah, once we have all the relationships set, then we can play around and say, "Oh, it makes sense since this person is the town gossip."
Oh, okay. I get that now.
Yeah,
okay,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. This is why Laser has Riley and me on, because the podcast hasn't been going for a few years, and so like people might need a refresher on how it works.
Yeah.
Yes, I just decided to bring my two stupidest friends to explain things to.
Bring someone on that you have to talk to as if we were children, and then explain it to us.
Listen, little ladies. All right,
I'm a little
Josh.
shy
Wow,
also,
toxic
so-
masculinity so quickly. You start booting in the testosterone, suddenly you just
Laser.
you treat your girlfriend like she's not really part of the comedy scene that you're part of, and then you also,
Wow.
you know.
Laser, you know I'm very tall.
It's true.
I am too, actually. And Laser's not. Like,
Laser's pretty tall, actually.
You're what, 4'11", Laser?
I'm just a little guy. Josh, I'm being heckled. Please choose a relationship to define.
I will choose the relationship between Laser and Sara.
Excellent.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna do
I'm getting,
town gossip and new visitor.
I like
What did I
this.
do?
I'm getting set up from the beginning.
Yeah. All right. Here you go. What would you like to choose, my friend?
Ooh, let's see. Where's rich cousin, poor cousin?
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Rich cousin, poor cousin, and that's gonna be us. All right. Becca.
I think I will define Laser and Josh.
Define us.
I like keepers of each other's secrets.
Ooh, I like that.
Perfect. Real in real life too.
Oh my god. So you're saying whatever secrets you reveal about each other in this game are probably also true in real life?
Yeah.
I can
Josh
neither
has-
confirm nor deny this.
We're all just gonna be playing ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not
Uh,
allowed to lie about yourself in this game.
Riley, you can define you and Becca or Josh and Becca.
let me do Josh and Becca, because I think it's probably better to me to do something that's not me and somebody else.
Yeah.
They already got defined. All right. Sorry, I realize I'm trying to read and lean in to do it, and then I realize that puts me away from the microphone.
You're doing totally fine. This is the part of the podcast that gets very edited down.
Yeah. Okay. I think Josh and Becca are siblings.
Is this a video
Well,
podcast?
these society siblings.
I don't know how.
Society siblings.
I'm so much smaller than all of you. I'm gonna move my camera closer.
Could you get closer, please? Okay, and then it is Riley. No, wait.
Sara deciding.
Sara, what is Riley and Becca's relationship, please?
Wait, can you go back to the chart?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we got siblings. They got keepers of each other's
None of
secrets.
these relationships are romantic. Everybody's being very chill for how rude everybody is.
They can be romantic. Becca and Riley. Okay. I mean, should I be strategic and take into account what I know, or just pick the one that sounds most fun to me?
Pick the thing that sounds fun, I think. I don't know.
Betrothed and definitely not betrothed.
Ooh, I love that. I don't know what the strategy would be in this game.
So
What is the
that
meta?
means like not as a betrothed and not betrothed to each other. Like one of us is betrothed to somebody and one of us is not
Well-
betrothed to somebody. Is that the idea of that one?
I think in my interpretation, one of you thinks you're betrothed and the other one does not think you are betrothed.
Okay.
But that's up to y'all how you play it.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah,
was
I
in my
think-
head when I picked it.
It seems like a lot of these are really up to interpretation, and I
Mhm.
really like that a lot.
Amazing.
One of us
Okay.
made a deal that we would get married if we were both single by 19. Regency, England. But it's
Yeah.
like 19 is like before we become spinsters. The
Oh.
other one is
Yeah.
actually going to marry a different person, and now we're going to have a
Oh, there
whole
you go.
All right. So now
there's a
we
gay best friend involved. and
we're gonna
bad
put some more
karaoke.
stuff on this table. We have objects, locations, and needs.
You're
We wanna
moving around
get-
real fast.
I know. I'm so sorry. We need to get at least 2 needs, at least 1 object, and at least 1 location.
Okay.
Every relationship is going to have one of these things in it, and we don't know how it's going to come up. It'll come up probably in a scene. Other people will be able to use it as well as like a thing to add to their to spice up their plot. So yes, and again, like there are going to be things on here that you think you should know what they mean, like to make trouble for Arabella. We don't know who Arabella is. It could be one of us. It's just like it's just a little bit of spice, a little bit of flavor. The game is giving us. Everything is fine. Could somebody read all these needs for me, so we all know what they are?
I've already gotten to do a reading today.
Okay.
Would someone else like to do a reading?
Becca, can you?
It's a little too small for me to read, to be honest. I mean, I can read it, but like I have to squint at everything.
I will remove the squintiness from your eyeballs, Riley. To escape ever telling your true feelings. To escape scandal that you caused. To escape taking orders. To escape parental scheming. To tell the truth about your feelings. To get married to Arabella. To get married for revenge. To get married above your class. To make trouble for Arabella. To make trouble by exposing a scandal. To get respect by becoming a Headington Goodge. To get respect by gaining a title. To learn about their feelings towards you. To learn the art of love.
What I learned about Becca there is that in The Walking Dead, Becca would actually read the doors as "Don't open, dead inside," because Becca reads from top to bottom instead of left to right.
Oh, I don't understand the reference.
It's
but
fine. It's a thing just for me. Don't worry about it.
So,
okay.
Laser, you said a lot of these terms, we'll make them up as we go along. So feelings, I shouldn't worry about that. I should just,
Yeah,
we'll
you don't need
figure it
to.
out as we go.
We'll define that as the
Okay.
game plays. So let's do a couple of. We also have objects and locations, and if anybody wants to do an object or a location before they do a need, we can do that. But let's start with Sarah. Who would you like to give a need, an object, or a location to?
I'm gonna give Laser a need.
Okay, it'll have to be in one of these relationships, and one person may use it more than the other, but it is going to be on.
It has to be in the relationship.
It'll be in between two people, basically.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna give Laser and Josh a need.
Okay, great. And like some of these obviously seem like a need to get married. Maybe one of us has the need to get married, and the other one is like helping them or something. We'll figure it out.
So like, is it kind of like modify the secret? Is like the idea, or like modify the relationship. So like if you keep each other's secrets, and one of your secrets is the need to get married or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that now.
Mm-hmm. You
What
keep
is-
each other's secrets.
Yes.
Can I explain, like, should I just pick one, or can I give you a headcanon for why I'm picking a thing?
I think just pick one, and we'll so that we have
You want to learn about their feelings towards you.
to learn about their feelings towards you. I love it. Great. That was Sarah. We'll go to Riley next.
Can I see what the objects are, just so we can see what the choices between the two are?
Yes, we've got a painting inconveniently large, a grand piano gifted by Anonymous, 10,000 a year, surprising birth certificate, roads are now closed, letter sealed with red wax, love, match set of dueling pistols, incorrect flowers, calling card, Duke of Devonshire.
Okay, let me see the relationships again real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The relationships.
Yeah, I just want to see what I think
thank
would
you
be.
so much. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
everybody. There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to put between Laser and Sarah, the rich cousin, poor cousin. I'm going to put the object of the matching set of dueling pistols.
Fuck yes, you are.
Oh,
I love it. All right, Becca. What can
okay.
I show you?
Let me do. I guess I'll do Sarah and Riley because.
Okay.
That's
Can I see the locations just for the heck
For
of it?
spies?
For some spies?
No, hold on. I gotta do this. Yes. Bottom of Frogmore Pond, Headington Googe Manor Dining Hall, Arabella's room inside a cramped carriage, London, box seats at Nope.
Ignos.
Sorry, Sarah, I couldn't hear you there. It sounded like you were correcting me, and I'm a man. So secluded nook of Headington
Just
Googe
saying
Garden.
Huguenots, but it's fine.
Eastnor Castle Attic, and Society paper front page.
Okay.
I forgot what their relationship was, but I don't know if it matters.
One of us is a gossip, the other one is new to town.
By the way,
Someone
Laser,
new
what's
to
your
town.
YouTube channel called?
It is if you it is the double clicks.
I'm gonna yeah, let's do I like Inside a Cramped Carriage for you.
I love that too. Okay, great. Inside a Cramped Carriage.
I was really hoping for Bottom of Pond because I wanted to be a strange woman lying around in a pond giving out swords.
You would.
You still can. I believe in you.
Josh, we need another need, definitely. But I can
Another
also think of
need.
another
Okay, could we see the needs, please? I have a need.
Oh,
for
is it only
needs.
one of each of these things? I thought we'd
It's
go
as
around
long as
all
we
of
have
them.
at least 2 needs, we can do whatever we want.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So between the betrothed and definitely not betrothed,
Mm-hmm.
to tell the truth about your feelings.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. We have so much truth happening.
So between Becca and Riley. No, Ted was right. This is
Tetris.
2004 again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Ah, perfect.
All right. Josh and Becca, you need to escape the scandal you caused.
Oh yeah.
Because you're I don't know why. I hope it involves a goose. All right.
It involves Reese Witherspoon, who came to town, and you both bet that you could corrupt her, and that
Yep. Is this Big Little Lies?
Dangerous Liaison. Well, Cruel Intentions, but yeah.
Oh, I absolutely love that somebody you asked me for the YouTube channel and somebody who's watching on Twitch gave you the YouTube channel. Sarah.
Very sweet.
That's the
gonna
greatest thing
thank
that's ever
them.
happened in my life. Thank you, Celesta Rose, and thank you everybody who's watching. I'm so happy to see you. And to our friend Emily, who isn't watching but is playing Pathfinder and will probably watch later. Hi, Emily. Okay. We have all of our things. This is so exciting. All right, that's the game, everybody. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
So now, is there anything we need to define before we can come up with our characters? For example, Sarah, you and I need to decide which one of us is rich and which one of us is poor.
Okay, so we get to decide that. It's not a full table decision.
Yes. I think we can accept full. There are way less rules in this game than I think you think there are.
Okay. I just didn't know like what the norm was, you know?
Oh, okay. Got it.
Well, matching set of dueling pistols is so amazing for this relationship.
Yeah.
So the question is, because keeper of each other's secrets, I think works well with either one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like town gossip or new visitor. So I could be a poor cousin who has come to town. Or I could be the rich cousin who's the annoying gossip.
Mm-hmm. Riley, do you have an opinion? Do you want to be a gossip? Because I feel like you want to be a dowager, which feels like a gossip.
You want to be a gossip, Riley?
I could be a gossip. I was gonna let
I
was gonna let myself let go of my original idea because I was going to play it in the collaboration. So I think I'm happy to be either new to town or the town gossip. But
then I would like to be the poor cousin who is new to town, please.
Okay, poor cousin is new to town, so I'm going to be a rich cousin. Great. Anything else? Josh and Becca, do you need a shared last name that you want to come up with while we're all talking to each other?
Oh goodness. Kensington?
Perfect. I was gonna suggest Kensington.
Yeah, it's the natural.
Yeah.
Riley and Becca, do you need to figure out anything about your relationship here?
We should probably figure out which one of us is which. So you're the town gossip, Riley?
I am the town gossip.
I feel I mean, either of those things would be really interesting for you.
Yeah, I feel like either way is fun. I kind of think that yeah, I'm like, how much do I actually have my thumb on things, and how much am I just like spouting off nonsense? Like, am I? Because like,
are you
like,
too involved with other people's lives to really know what's going on with your own?
oh, that could work. I was thinking of more like I've made up this idea that we're betrothed, and like because I'm such a busybody. But
Ooh,
yeah, I think I
I
like the
like
idea
either
that
one.
You're
I'm
using
I
fine
like
with
that.
you know what
whatever.
I think I like the idea that I'm like this dowager and I have like I am an heiress, and you think that we're betrothed, and I'm like completely oblivious to it, and like
Great.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Amazing.
Wait, what's
Okay,
a
great.
dowager?
It's like an old widow, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, like Riley.
Yeah, it's basically essentially like a dowager's like the wife of a landowner who passed away, and so she like has that inheritance, but like is no longer like attached to somebody.
Got it.
Yeah,
a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, like Maggie Smith's character on Downton is a dowager, and also the I can't remember the woman on Bridgerton who's like always got a cane and is like just the best character in the world.
The one who's in Doctor Who?
Is it a rude thing to say to your face, or do you like know you're a dowager?
No, it's like almost like it's not quite a title, but it's like your place in society.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Let's take 60 seconds, and usually I would have music to play, but I don't right now. I do. I could create a count. I'm gonna play this countdown twice. Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna beatbox or something?
My uke's right here. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, you actually have to work though. You need to come up with your character's name. Character's name. And then, like, I don't know, age or where they are in society. And you're going to introduce yourself after this short break. Oh, we're going to do it again. Hold on. Okay. Is anybody ready, or was that not enough time?
I'm ready.
Riley looks ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I guess I'm ready.
Okay.
Also, Lady Danbury is the character from Bridgerton that I was thinking of, who was like my favorite character on the entire show, who's just awesome.
Yeah, and she's one of the cat nurses on Doctor Who. Y'all like Doctor Who, right?
I don't know what that is.
Why am I alone right now? Hold on.
I know the cat nurses from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I got confused because she also plays Martha Jones's like mother or one of her relatives, so that's who I was thinking of, and not the cat lady. And I didn't realize she also played the cat nurse.
Yeah,
I guess you can play more than one character if they put cat makeup on you for one.
She's all over that show.
It's like that guy from like Jeffrey Toombs from Star Trek.
Or Peter Capaldi.
Jeffrey Combs.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter Capaldi, who they often put cat makeup on for the three characters he played that are all the same face.
They actually didn't.
Remember the 3 seasons where there was just a cat doctor?
yeah, like Josh's thing. He just showed up with cat makeup on and no one questioned it.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess this is what we're doing, guys.
Yeah. He was like, "What cat makeup?" That's not his voice, but I can't do Scottish.
That's pretty good.
All right, so I'm Persephone Ravenwood because I used a fantasy name generator and hit posh names and generated it, and that came up, and I loved it so much.
Okay, tell us about Persephone Ravenwood, please.
Well, she's Lady Ravenwood actually, and I'm, I married young and I had a delightful husband, but unfortunately he passed away at sea and left me behind with all of his material wealth, and I had a brief companion who was a young painter that lived with me for a while, and people had a couple of rumors about us, but it was never brought to fruition.
Like you never fucked? Is that what you're saying? Or you?
I would never speak such things out.
Okay, great.
People tried to claim we had, but they never proved it.
Love it. She sounds great. Becca?
Okay. I am Elise Kensington.
You have an age or any other defining characteristics that you'd like me to add?
I'm probably significantly younger than Lady Ravenwood.
Great.
And pretty sure she's gay.
Oh no. Yay.
You know,
Good.
trying to work my magic.
I'm an old lady. I'm like 34 or 35 years old.
When you say work your magic,
gross.
how
I like
literal
them
are we
old.
being?
I'm maybe 40.
Yes.
Quite illiteral.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
I think there should be magic.
I mean, who knows? I'll probably find something interesting in the scene. Let's find out.
Josh.
Stephanie Kensington, known as Stiffy.
I like Stiffy Kensington.
That you do.
Did something naughty. I think the elder sibling.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the naughty thing is yet. I have some ideas, but also we'll see where it lands in the scene.
Perfect. I'm so excited for you. My name is Lord Griffin Dorset, and I am, I guess, what's a good age? Like 20? Like really, really established as a man?
Yeah,
20
when
makes
you're
sense,
20,
man.
that's
You're probably
you know
already,
everything.
Yeah.
When you're a man all the way.
I mean, if it's a Regency era, yeah, 20 is like you are like an established person in society at this point.
Right. But yeah, and you said you were like really old, like 35?
Yeah.
Sarah?
My name is Portia Lightshot. I'm 19. And I was raised in the countryside by my mother. Trained in all sorts of martial arts. Because I am from a long line of monster slayers. And my father's magical monster slaying pistols were stolen by his brother. An unrighteous false inheritance that I want to reclaim. And I think I come to town. I'm walking afoot, and I think perhaps Lady Persephone Ravenwood sees me walking afoot and invites me into her carriage. I was thinking perhaps, but I'm not sure.
Dear child, what are you doing wandering the moors like this?
I think we should just start this scene. Sarah, go for
I think
it.
we were until a man decided to talk over us.
Listen, we have to follow the one rule of this game. And
The men are always right,
and little ladies, you may begin your scene. Go ahead.
My dear child, what are you doing wandering the moors on foot like this? There are dangers about. Here, hop on in. I have a ride for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, no, I've gone to try to say hello to my cousin. It's been so long since I've seen him. Do you know him? Lord Dorset.
Oh, Lord Dorset has a cousin. I did not know this was in the mix. How delightful.
I figure he doesn't talk about me and my mother much.
Why is that?
Oh, just trifling family drama. You wouldn't be interested.
Try me.
Well, you know how Lord Griffin's father is from the lower classes and married his way into wealth.
Oh, trust me, I'm very well aware.
My uncle Horatio is a very ambitious man. And let's just say that ambition permanently ended any familial relationship he might have had with my own father. But I seek to repair that relationship with my cousin. I believe that families should be together.
Well, I am not a foe of ambition myself, and I'm not a foe of families getting what is due to them. I'll tell you what, I know there's a soiree happening this evening. Why don't you come as my guest? I have a delightful dress you could wear.
Oh, if you're sure, your highness, your ladyship, that does sound wonderful. I've never been to a soiree.
Well, it shall be quite an explosive affair, I believe.
Oh, let's hope so.
Indeed.
And scene. Amazing. This is already getting quite sexy, and I'm into it. All right. I'm gonna put a positive card because it felt like that went positively for Sara. We may end up using those. I'm not sure. Okay, great. Now, does anybody in particular want to do a scene? Otherwise, we'll keep going around the table, which would mean it's either Riley or me next.
Let's go to you next, since I just had a scene.
Perfect. Okay. Honestly, I think we.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
What is the town we're all in again called?
London.
I don't know if we've established anything.
Dunlun.
We have
Oh,
not.
okay. We don't have one yet. Never mind.
Dunlun.
Dunlun town.
Dun dun.
Dunlun
London
down,
order.
Is what I wrote. Great. Okay. I think we should just go, to be honest, straight to the party tonight. The sorry. I'm so sorry. The soiree. And I would like Griffin Dorset. I'm so sorry. Stiffy, she, her pronouns?
She, her, let's say 23 years old.
It's like I've met Stiffies of all different genders, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
So
I do love a girl stiffy, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a magical thing.
I don't understand what anybody's talking about. I would like. I think Lord Griffin Dorset is going to be at the event. I think everybody's at the event, but specifically Lord Griffin Dorset enters and immediately is going to start talking to Stiffy because, well, I think I know what I'm going to do, but I don't need to say it right now. Okay, great. Dun da da da. The party. Stiffy, come here.
Lord Dorset, yes.
Well, you don't need to be so formal. We've been friends since we were but mere children.
Certainly, Griffin. What seems to be the trouble? You seem upset.
I know that you read a letter that was not meant for you, Stiffy. It was accidentally delivered to your home, and I just want to know if I can trust your discretion once again. I'm so sorry that it was accidentally delivered your direction.
Griffin, I will admit I was surprised to learn what was in that letter, but
Yes.
we, as you said, have known each other for years now, and if we cannot trust each other, then who can we trust in this town?
Listen, it's nearly, as you know, nearly the full moon when I take my annual or my monthly trip up to the country.
As we both do, yes. Ever since that time, about a decade ago.
And as you no doubt read in the letter, there will be new visitors this time. I just need you to know that it's so important no one else knows.
We would both be in considerable trouble, I think, if the news of this incident were to spread to improper ears. So you have nothing to fear from my lips.
Excellent. I'll talk to my family about incorrectly addressing their letters. It's just that I used to live in your home, before I was so rich.
Well, the handwriting, I will agree, was quite atrocious. Couldn't distinguish between Stiffy Kensington and Lord Griffin Dorset. Absolutely, I understand the confusion.
Do you want to perhaps? I know it is inappropriate, and of course a chaperone would be needed. But would you like to go on a hunt together in the country this month?
Oh, I'm sure
you overhear a snippet. You catch a snippet of conversation. Werewolf.
What?
As I was saying, any werewolf gang, I will come and meet you.
Oh no, Wolfgang's here. He's so boring. I must go. I hate it when he comes and tries to talk to me about the ladies of the town. Can't he catch a hint?
Come now, Wolfgang. You've been nothing but a bore ever since you came in. Oh wait, he's not the were-bore, that's someone else.
Yes. That's yeah. I must away. Do you need some punch?
I would love some punch. Is there is one of the other guests here this evening? I didn't read all of the details.
Oh, I believe your sister Elise is back at the balls for the first time since
Ah.
the
You
thing you
overhear a
did.
snippet of conversation nearby. Lycanthrope! As I was saying, Wolfgang, I've been really liking Thropius's plays recently.
Thropius is such a bore. I really wish he wouldn't put on his place in this town. All right, I must go. And scene.
And scene.
I don't know. Negative. Thank you, Josh. It is now your turn.
My turn. I think that could we see the relationship board, please?
For you, anything.
I think during a quiet moment during the soiree, Stiffy and Elise meet up and discuss recent events.
I want to see if I can highlight two people. Hold on. Nope.
We can turn our cameras off, is what you
It can
do.
just be me. Hi, everyone.
How's
Monologue, baby.
There's a setting laser where you can make it so that people who don't have their cameras on aren't shown. And then we can turn our cameras off when we're not in the scene.
Wow. What on earth? Settings. General? Nope.
Maybe if you like hover over our videos, it'll give you the option.
I mean, I can just remove people from the thing, but I...
Just remove us. Just take us out. We can still hear you.
Okay, yeah, we can still hear, but then you can't do your funny bits, and I liked your funny bits.
We'll leave us in.
I'm just gonna leave you in. All right, Josh and Becca, have fun.
Stiffy!
Ah, my dear sister.
What? It has been so long. How you doing?
I am most well. The moon is still in its first quarter this evening, and it is shining quite a beautiful light upon this lovely soiree. How are you?
I'm great. I never understood why you were so obsessed with the moon, but whatever. Thanks for getting me the invite to this swanky digs. It's very nice.
Yes, of course.
Inexplicably cockney sister.
It is quite fascinating to me how we grew up in, for most of our childhood, the same household, and our voices are so remarkably different. But that is simply the way of the world sometimes.
I don't know what you mean. I mean, I don't know a difference. I know that you've been, palling around with Lord Dorset, and you're like, oh, I'm hip and cool now, whatever. That's what we say, hip and cool. Is that period appropriate? Great.
Certainly, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Your mother steps up from behind and just touches you lightly on each shoulder and says, "Oi, if it ain't me daughter's in it," and then walks off.
And then your father walks up and says, "Hello, my children. It's quite lovely to see you."
Their love is complicated but sincere.
Yeah. So, I was wondering if you could help me out with something. So I see Lady Ravenswood over there.
Yes.
I know that you're sort of connected in multiple ways I don't know what you have this weird obsession with the moon. I don't know if it's some sort of, I don't know what that.
It's just a beautiful object that we can all enjoy up in the night sky.
Right. No, we're not. Nobody's doubting that. I'm just saying, like, you're into all this mystical shit, right?
You could say this, yes.
Yeah. So, see, I'm wondering. Lady Ravenswood. Really, I really, really like her.
Okay.
And
I mean, that's not a surprise to me. Go on.
Yeah. So, I mean, I saw her earlier today, and she's stepping out of this carriage with this hot young thing, and I'm like, "What am I, chopped liver? What's going on?"
Oh, don't sell yourself short, my dear sister. You're also a hot young thing.
I think it is at this moment that Lady Ravenswood and Portia Lightshot do make their entrance to the soiree.
Okay, I understand what you were saying. You are also still, but yes, I can see where you're coming from.
The lady Persephone Ravenswood and her hot young accompanying lady Portia Lightshot.
It is canonical that Portia Lightshot is hot as fuck. This is canon.
It is written in the source book, yes.
Yeah. Strange ritual to introduce our guests by their physical attractiveness, but when one is as hot as you are, I guess it happens.
Oh, I don't know. I've actually never met anyone outside from my mother and my siblings. We just train in the countryside. I mean, farm.
Oh, interesting. Your cousin is prone to go out in the countryside as well. Often with young women, but sometimes they don't return. It's very strange.
Is that so?
Yes, it says he often claims he likes the most dangerous game.
I see. I'm starting to think some things about my cousin, Lady Ravenswood.
Oh,
but it's too soon. It's too soon to posit. Too soon.
Sister, I believe I must gather some more intelligence about this new guest. I will let you know if there's anything that I can do that requires your assistance.
Yeah, great. I just, put in a good word or whatever. If you happen to know, like, an enchantress or something that can make me, like, real pretty, like, that'd be great. Just sort of whatever you got. I know, it's great. Whatever you can swing there would be, top notch, babe.
Certainly. And scene.
Josh, how do you feel like that went for you?
That's a great question. I think the introduction of, I think Stiffy is getting Hunter vibes, so I'm going to say negative.
Great. Perfect. Love it. Becca, it's now your turn.
Oh, goodness. All right. Can we see the old board again?
Are you only allowed to scene within board relationships, BTW?
Nope, you can do whatever you want. Relationships are just to help.
Cool.
I think I want to see. Let
me just say, these can be flashbacks. They can be monologues. Like, you can go as far forward or as far back. Like, you can be like, "This is 3 months later. This is my childhood." Or you can just do the next 5 minutes. All of these things are allowed.
Oh, okay. I wanna see what Laser and Sara have to say to
You have
each
to be in
other
the scene.
at this.
You have to be in the scene?
Oh, I have to be in the scene?
Yeah. It's a scene about you.
Oh, okay. I guess I think I'm probably gonna oh god. Well, I'm freezing up now.
Might I request a scene from you, Becca? Might I request a scene between Becca and Lady Ravenwood?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think that That makes sense. Yeah, I think.
Are we still at the party, or do we want to be like next day on calls?
I think next day. Let's. Yeah, I'm gonna pay a visit to Lady Ravenswood, and just to check in.
You see me as you like ride up to the front door. You do see Portia Lightshot just like doing suicide sprints in the front yard.
As you're seated in the salon, you actually overhear me saying to my servant, like, "Did you tell her I'm not? Oh, she can hear. Oh, great." And then I come out to where you are. Oh, my dear Elsie, were you at the party last night? I don't recall seeing you.
Yeah. Well. Excuse. Yes, I was. I was at the party last night. Whew, it's hard to do. Sorry. No. Yeah. Yes. My dear lady, I was, but I didn't see you there. Were you there? Were you in attendance?
Yes, I was there sponsoring my new, my new mentee, I suppose. A young woman new to town who
do tell.
Needed to get a foot in. Well, I'm sure you saw it. She made quite a splash as she entered the room. She was declared as a hottie when the doorman introduced her, Miss Lightshot.
Yeah.
Turns out she's actually the cousin of, now get this, Lord Dorset.
Really?
Indeed. Did you know that Lord Dorset had a cousin of the lower class?
Lower class cousin. No, I didn't know that. No, that's fine. I mean, yeah.
Well, I suppose if she's related to such finery as Dorset, then perhaps she's not as low class as she believes she is.
Well, you can never really tell how high or low class somebody is, just by appearances or accent or whatever,
Yes, I suppose that's true.
But that's how did you meet? What were the circumstances and all that, my dear? I love to know everything about your life and all that.
Well, it's rather invasive now, isn't it? But you know the remote area of the moor on the outskirts of town.
Yes, I'm familiar. Yes,
I was taking a day trip out there, and I happened to stumble across the young woman in need, and I decided to offer her a favor, as I'm wont to do.
I see. That's very, very kind of you, and you've taken a liking to her, I suppose.
This entire conversation is happening over the course of a beautifully choreographed dance of Elise sitting on the couch where Lady Ravenswood is sitting right as she rises and walks to the window and just
yes. It's delightful. Like every time she tries to get close to me, I just find a way to move away from her or switch around. Yes, I was out collecting herbs, and turns out the most beautiful flower was above ground.
The butler enters the room and says, Lady Ravenswood, would you like to take your afternoon walk around the beautiful nude paintings surrounding your estate? Are you bringing your young guest with you?
Oh, I wouldn't want to bore Miss Elsie with such things.
Oh, not at all. Come on.
No, it would be a real trouble for you.
Let's take a look at the old pornos.
Oh, but didn't I? Wordsworth, didn't I have that call later that I had to do? You reminded me of something
you
earlier.
hear from right outside the window, and Portia pops her head up and says, sorry, and grabs her axe out of the window. Did you say a walk around some paintings? Can I join?
Oh, that would be lovely. The more the merrier. The company is always well.
Oh, great. So, yeah, more the merrier.
Oh, you're still here.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, I'd love to take a look. Sure.
Great. That sounds delightful. I can't wait to join. Have you walk with us?
Great. So, you're gonna introduce me to your new friend, lady?
Fine. Portia, this is Elsie Kensington.
Elise Kensington, nice to meet you.
Sure.
Oh, yes, of course, Lady Kensington. Lady Kensington, I've actually heard so much about you, and I have so many things I'd love to ask you.
Oh, sure.
A
Yeah,
wonderful,
anything.
a wonderful woman of your stature. I actually hear that my cousin Griffin Dorset spent quite a bit of his childhood growing up in your home.
Oh yeah, we didn't really interact much. It's more my sister who he was friends with. I wasn't really allowed.
One second.
Oh.
Portia runs and just vaults through the window and somersaults on the floor. Pops up. So
Quite
sorry.
athletic.
Ooh. You're very spry. I don't.
Oh, everyone can do that.
Yes, of course. I just.
What was he like as a kid, my cousin? It's always been so sad to me that I never got to know him, or my uncle Horatio. What was he like? How often did he leave for country?
It was probably every couple of weeks, every couple of weeks, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks maybe.
Yeah, so
Yes,
like
it does tend
exactly
to-
2, 5, 4.
Yeah, probably every. I mean, every 4 weeks, I'd say.
Once a month, you would say.
That is another way of saying what I said. Yes.
Oh, my, intriguing indeed.
Yeah.
Intriguing indeed.
Yes, he does often take friends of his on these hunting trips, and they tend to then take long leaves of their own.
My
Yeah.
lady, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but we're setting the table for dinner. Which of these ladies will be staying?
Well, of course, Portia is, of course, my house guest, so of course she's welcome at the table anytime.
Okay.
But of course, Miss Kensington has many family matters to get into. I wouldn't impose upon her mother's table by feeding her here.
Right.
Understood.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Well, Lady Ravenswood, of course, your generosity is ever appreciated. But, Lady Kensington, if you were going to go back to dine at your house, I would surely love to meet your sister.
Yes, you're more than welcome. I think I can keep this up a little while. I mean, nothing. Yes. Mm-hmm. Great. Come with me. Come.
And
Yes.
scene. I went great. I felt like that went really well for everybody. Everybody's doing a good job, and I'm not worried about you at all, Elise. I think you're gonna be okay. Riley, it's your turn.
Okay. I think I want to have a scene with Lord Griffin, since I think I like the idea of it happening that night, since her plans for dinner have now been absconded. But
Great.
the other three are all having dinner together, so I think she might go pay a call on
Great, sounds
Lord
good.
Griffin.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Do manly stuff.
Oh, Lord! I think maybe there's like a tavern or something that normally is not as chill about women being there, but Lady Persephone, being an aged woman of 35, who is of course a widow herself, is given a little more leeway to partake in such scandalous things.
Perhaps maybe more of like a social club.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I said tavern, but I think you're on the money.
Great. Club Bad Wolf. Welcome.
I think her late husband owned it. And
nice. Yeah.
that's why she's given a little more leeway to
nice.
have it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, Lord Dorset. How
Oh, the Lady Persephone Ravenswood.
Indeed.
Good morrow to you.
good morrow, sure. Speaking of morrow, I hear talk that you're planning another one of your hunting endeavors coming up.
I just can't stand staying in the city for too long. You know me. I'm an itchy guy.
Well,
You see
I
that
know
there are two servants scratching all over his body.
well, Mine is not to judge your grooming habits. I just thought it's a shame to be heading out to the country so soon when your kin has arrived.
My what?
Oh, did you not know?
I have no kin.
Oh, interesting.
Since my father passed.
Oh,
I'm
but your
just a
father had a brother
bachelor.
named Horatio.
My Horatio, yes. It was tragically and coincidentally fell in the country.
Oh, what a strange turn of events, because you have a cousin who is a certified hottie, and she has arrived in town and was curious to meet you, and I'm surprised that she hasn't made contact with you yet. You saw her last night at the soiree, I assume.
Oh, the hottie you were with? Yes,
Yes.
I did. I was a little busy avoiding all of the men I don't like to talk to because they're boring. You know how I do. I'm an itchy guy.
Oh, I'm quite aware of the practice of avoiding men you don't want to talk to. So
A man walks up to you at this social club now, and this is Wolfgang. Lord Dorset, I don't know why you're always ignoring me.
Wolfgang! I
One
don't
of these
care.
days, Dorset, I'm going
Wolfgang,
to have a
you're-
conversation with you.
Wolfgang,
we know
you're
he's not the
boring.
werebore, because a werebore can turn back from being a boar.
Lady Raven.
I know, it was a sick burn. I'm feeling good about it.
What are you even talking about? What does werebore mean?
Well, it's the rumor about town. I've heard Stiffy talk about it quite a bit.
Well, I don't really interest myself in rumors. I interest myself in the sauna and hunting.
You over
you
here,
like the sauna, actually. Yeah. Would you like to know the entire
Wolfgang,
history of
I
the
do
sauna?
not give a
The
fuck.
first sauna
Get
was
away
built in
from-
Sweden. Okay, bye.
You over here just werebore. From the
Oh, god damn it. Not again.
And then someone says, the boar's over there. And then they go, oh, that's where the pig is.
Oh, thanks.
So it's odd, Lord Dorset, because I always hear you brag about your skill as a hunter, and yet I've never heard you showing off your prizes, your trophies that you get. I never see you bringing in a stag's head to hang on my wall, or a bear's rug to put on the floor. It's always very cloak and dagger with you. Why is that? Why am I moving so far off frame? There we go.
I see. Trophies aren't really my thing.
Did someone say Tropius? Yes, that's right. I have a brand new show coming out soon.
No one wants to hear your latest monologue, Trophius. Now go along and look. This is not an open mic night. We are trying to enjoy dinner. Nobody wants to hear you performing while we're trying to eat.
No, actually, you know what? I think we should listen to what Tropius has to say. I mean, I certainly don't know what I'm going to say next. So,
but Tropius, did you bring 5 friends to pay the admission to come into the social club tonight?
What?
It's
Of
a
course I did.
Really, what are their names and where's their money?
Oh, I brought 5 friends, though you may not ever see us in the same room at the same time.
10 drinks deep. That's Tropius. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm not a trophies guy, but I am so curious about my cousin. Did she say anything about our family?
Just that she had a bloody desire to meet you.
Is she unmarried?
I didn't ponder that. I didn't
Is
probe
that why
that
she's
far
in
into
town
her.
to get on the marriage market? Because an unwed woman, I mean, that's the scandal we should be worried about. Am I right? Wolfgang, get over here. Start spreading rumors about my cousin's single. You should date her.
What did you say? You said you have a cousin. Is he hot? I would love to date him. I mean, not as much as I want to date you.
Wolfgang,
But anyway,
Wolfgang.
back on the topic of this sauna. As I was saying, the first sauna was built in Sweden.
Are there
in
any straight people in this
70
entire town? We have got to figure this out.
No, we're all straight. None of us are having lurid homosexual affairs. None of us.
Why would I move to this town if it was filled with straight people? I had that in Munich.
Wolfgang, we need to speak about subtlety. It feels like you have not learned the arts of it yet.
It's not my fault. I barely speak this language. All I can say is, damn, Dorset, you are fucking hot. Maybe you come over to my place tonight after this and you check out my sauna. It's a
I
perfect
don't speak
historical
to you
replica.
in public, Wolfgang. We've agreed about this. I'm bored by you. Get out of here.
Oh, but it seems that you do speak with him in private.
Go home and put your... Wait, sorry. No, I don't know.
We speak in private. That's right.
Sounds like you have brought home a trophy or two.
Well, let's just say that Dorset has been sort of courting me. I wouldn't normally be one to kiss and tell, but I'm a little,
You know what?
and-
Let's focus on this. Yes, I'm having
I'm
a
just
lurid
saying,
homosexual affair.
Dorset, you don't have to be ashamed of the fact that you invited me out to your country hunting lodge. I am so honored to get to spend such an erotic weekend with you. You told me you were going to really let out the beast, and I, for one, want to see him.
Well,
that's an image I won't get out of my head soon.
lady, I'm so sorry that this club has turned so, once again, raw masculine power all over the place. But
as my late husband of a paltry week of marriage once said, boys need a place to be boys.
And he was so right.
God bless his soul.
God bless his beautiful, tight soul. Anyway, scene. Okay. Let's see, where are we at? 12. Let's I think we're gonna do the tilt now, and then we're gonna do 2 rounds in the second half. And what that means is that we're going to introduce another element to the game, and then oh my god, and then we're just going to do more scenes, and hopefully that'll be fun. Our current total right now, by the way, is 3 negative. I guess that we don't add these. It just has been really. It's been going really bad so far.
It's been going really great so far.
It's going great for Wolfgang, apparently.
Yeah, Wolfgang's definitely not going to die. Okay. So our options are.
I like the idea that the sauna is just like a smoking room, like a room to smoke the meat.
I do believe that I definitely believe that it was invented in Sweden. I don't know. Wolfgang has interesting facts. Okay, so here are some possible twists for the second half. And I would love for us to choose one. Okay, here we go. Either pain followed by confusion. Okay. A dangerous animal gets loose. These are just things that are going to happen in the second half. The wrong person gets busted, or love rears its ugly head.
I'm leaning towards a dangerous animal gets loose. I feel like that follows along with a lot of what we set up already.
That's great. All right. In that case, let's start the second half. We started the first one with Sara, right? So let's start with Josh this time.
Okay. I think that Stiffy, it's the next day after that. Should we do the next day after the animal gets loose?
Mm-hmm.
And meeting with Lord Griffin. I think at the Kensington house.
Great.
And that's
yes,
where...
the animal getting loose can happen in a scene, by the way, or we can talk about it as if it's already happened, or it can happen in the future. These are just, it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, also, what have we not established? Oh, we have to learn about their feelings towards you. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten our dueling. Oh, we haven't done basically any of these things. Okay, great.
We're
doing great.
A cramped carriage.
We did inside a cramped carriage, and we're kind of doing scandals.
We did. We did establish the matching set of pistols. That was something that Sara established pretty early on.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. We've set up the pistols. I think we need
check off this. Put the gun on the stage.
Well, my note is just Let's move it a little faster. Let's just like get some action on the table.
Let's get going. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Men are so impatient with storytelling.
That's true.
Listen, if we could just get to it.
Have you read The Lord of the Rings? It's like, oh my god, hurry it up. No, wait, the other way around was my joke. Is what I meant to make. Oh my god, slower. We needed 100 more pages of the Council of Elrond.
That's how George R. R. Martin actually got to writing. He was like, I want my books to be a little bit more laborious and full of details.
All right, Stiffy, where are we? It's the next day. We're at my house. No,
we're at the
your
Kensington estate.
where I grew up.
Where you grew up.
Let's party.
Lord Griffin, thank you so much for stopping by on this day. How are you? How was your last evening? Anything unusual?
Lord Griffin has branches and twigs in his hair.
Everything is. So wait, did we? Am I just back from the country? What happened? I'm somewhat confused.
So,
I was thinking you were the animal that got loose. That's kind of what my mind was thinking.
I think, yeah, you did not make it to the country. You wake up, Griffin. Your hair is filled with twigs, and you are like, you blacked out the last 12 hours.
I'm thinking that last night wasn't a full moon, and so this is very unusual.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh, okay. This is Fiasco. Okay. Great. What? You're talking so loud right now.
Do you need some water?
Yes, I do.
Actually,
you know what? I don't want to trouble you. Could I just get some port?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
I'll have one of my house staff.
I want port right up. Don't worry, I'm always listening.
Another servant just walks by in the background carrying a completely raw beef that's being taken to the kitchen for cooking for later.
A raw beef.
Just like the sense of just raw meat is filling your...
Stiffy.
Yes.
Stiffy. I don't remember what happened. I was...
What was the last thing you remembered? Where were you?
I was at that theater production, you know that one boring guy?
Oh. Is it
Thropus?
Wolfgang or is it someone else?
Thropius.
Thropius. Ah, truly the Wolfgang of playwrights.
Yes. He has this new production and it's you see, you give them a suggestion and they do a whole musical. It's amazing. I somehow, right in the middle of their opening number, I just blacked out. And I don't remember anything that happened. I woke up this morning and I was so full and so empty at the same time.
Like full in your stomach or?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
But empty in my soul.
But empty in the soul. I mean,
like after reading a Dan Brown novel.
Full in the stomach, but empty in the soul. I understand. Yes.
Yeah. I think
go on.
The moon is all wrong, but is something going on? Has somebody created a new moon?
It could be that there is some sort of personal reaction that you have to certain events. I know that when I hear certain concertos, I get a certain itch on my left shoulder. So perhaps that is just something we need to learn to avoid in the future.
A servant walks up and scratches your shoulder just because they heard you say itch in your shoulder and they just are instinctively know to do it.
Thank you.
I'm leaving for the country immediately. Are you coming with?
No, I wasn't planning on it, but I can.
What are you? Oh. I may need to do a few preparations, but yes, I will be traveling out that way shortly. It is getting to that time of the month.
I need you to know the truth about my feelings towards you.
Oh.
And I need to learn about your feelings towards me, Stiffy.
Well, Lord Griffin, this is I suppose the best time to say it. I have always been fond of you, but I always thought your affections were elsewhere.
That's exactly how I feel.
Okay.
My affections are elsewhere. I'm so glad that we had this conversation.
Yes, I was, I mean, you're a dear friend, and I would hate to see anything happen to you, but I don't see us being anything more than that.
Okay, I just want you to know that if you ever need anything, I'm here for you, and if you ever spill my secrets, I'll kill you.
Yes, I know this, and that's why I'll never spill your secrets. I have been trying to lay a few red herrings to lead people elsewhere, setting out some no garlic allowed signs, that sort of thing, but I'm not sure how successful it's going to be, especially since I don't know who all saw what happened last night. So
I want you to. I also want you to know.
Briefly cut to.
Yeah.
Portia is walking down the city street. No garlic allowed. But that means. No, I'm so confused.
Cut to Lady Ravenswood going, I'm so glad there's no garlic around here. Quite inconvenient if there was.
Cut to Elise just being like, I'm breaking all the rules tonight.
Yeah, garlic bread.
I also want you to know that I have never told anyone that your sister is Cockney. But
Thank you.
I can't promise to keep that secret.
I think she's been hiding it quite well. I haven't seen any flaws in that defense, but I appreciate your discretion.
Here's the one thing I need you to know.
Behind a door, you just hear, oh, thanks, mate. Oh, should I not be listening in? Sorry, I just woke up.
Why do we even have walls in this house?
They're
so
so thin. They're so thin.
Sorry.
Get out of here, Elise.
Okay, sorry, but it's good to see you, Griff. Bye.
Now that she's
It's just so ridiculous when people are just listening in, isn't it?
Before I go, I need you to know this one thing, Stiffy.
Yes.
I woke up this morning.
Got yourself a gun.
There were twigs in my hair, which is not fashionable, but that's not the worst thing.
Yes.
There was also a pair of bloody lederhosen in my bed.
How bloody?
So bloody. Like more than would be like innocently. You know how you see innocently bloody lederhosen a lot?
Well, yes, there are situations, yes. So
I threw them away. I threw them away
where?
in the trash can behind the Ravenwood house. You know the trash cans we have?
Yes.
On the way here.
Okay.
I don't see why I have to take out the trash. This is clearly Butler's work. God damn.
And apparently there's also trash here.
Listening.
It's also here, yes. Apparently trash is a universal constant.
Cut to. Can I make a wild choice?
Yes, do it.
Okay. Cut to. It's last night. We are outside in the just expansive gardens of the Dorset estate.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Dorset, you're in full. Are you a werewolf or a wereboar? I don't know which one you are.
I think I'm a werewolf.
Okay, you're in full fucking werewolf form, and you have just ripped the lederhosen off of Wolfgang. And you see, once you've like ripped Wolfgang's clothes off, the dude is actually fucking shredded. And he is dashing and jumping over bushes, under trees. You're nipping at his heels the entire time. And finally, he skids to a stop, turns around, and gives a yodelay. And a magical pulse of alpine energy emanates from Wolfgang's mouth, and you get stunned. He puts you to sleep. And that's the last we see of the scene, is your eyes closing.
Whoa. And scene.
And scene.
Okay. That felt like a me scene. Josh, do you want to do a you scene?
I can do a me scene. Can we see the board,
I feel like that
please?
went poorly for me. Or good. I don't know.
And you
but
got
I
a meal,
loved it.
apparently.
I'm actually going to say positive because you know what?
You have a trusted
Wolfgang
friend who
was
doesn't
hot.
care. Oh, that last one? Oh yeah, he's hot as fuck.
I think Stiffy is going to visit Lady Persephone Ravenwood.
I love that.
Okay. I think I
at-
have something, but if you have an idea, I want you to start it off. 'cause it's
I
really
also
fun.
really love that this is like a murder. I just have to say this is like a murder supernatural story, and just in classic Regency fashion, all of the scenes are just people calling on each other. Like
Yes.
we're not doing. There's no action. It's just people having dignified conversations.
all the action is happening somewhere else, and
Yeah,
this is-
of course. Why would you want to show it? We don't have that kind of budget. All right, go ahead, Stiffy.
Lady Ravenswood, thank you for allowing me into your home.
Of course, there's no secrets between us, and we are currently in the basement of Lady Ravenswood's home, and there's a whole like altar laid out with like a pentagram and candles and stuff like that, and the unconscious dead body of Wolfgang on the ground, and she goes,
Oh my god.
I have of course directed my Lord Dorset's cousin's attention towards his nocturnal activities as a good cover up for my own, and it is going swimmingly.
Yes, it seems that Portia is on the trail. I do. How do I say this? Griffin is a dear friend, and I would hate to see anything happen to him. I am looking for someone else to take the fall.
What about that half-wit sister of yours? Perhaps we could have her be framed for the murder of Wolfgang. What if we took his bloody lederhosen and just you gave it to her to get rid of?
She is so innocent that I do not know if she wouldn't convince Portia that there's something else afoot unless we set it up correctly.
What do you have in mind?
Well, the first time someone with certain abilities discovers those abilities, the memories tend to be hazy. I am wondering if my dear sister could accidentally discover some new abilities, whether they are real or not.
I like the way that you think, Stiffy. I like a good Stiffy.
Oh, thank you, Lady Ravenswood. What, I'm not as familiar with this side of the things. What is the end goal of this ritual here?
Oh, of course, summoning the old gods.
Right, of course, yes.
To gain their power.
Right. Okay.
And to banish all the garlic. Not because I'm a vampire. I'm not a vampire. I just hate garlic.
You prefer a shallot. I know this about you.
Indeed. It's just a processing thing. I get like a bit of a stomach thing with it. It's not good for anybody.
Lady Ravenswood, did you want to take your guest with you on your tour of all of the unspeakable horrors paintings this evening,
In the basement.
or are you going to skip that today? I know you have much to do.
Oh, I would never miss out on my horror painting tour. So, Stiffy, would you like to come with me on my tour?
Oh, certainly, yes. I am going out to the country with Lord Griffin Dorset later this afternoon, but I believe we can arrange something before that occurs.
Do you know if he intends to take any of the men of the Tarn with him? Because I could definitely add to my collection upon their return.
He is somewhat rattled. He was not certain at the moment, but I may be able to persuade.
Well, if not, I guess the sacrifice of Wolfgang will have to do.
That sounds like a plan. And scene.
And scene. I love it. Okay. Where are we now? Becca.
I would like to grab some lunch with Portia Lightshot after having walked together and dined together at the Kensington house. We are like weirdly like friendly with each other now, and we begin the scene like in the middle of a joke, but I don't, I only have to say the punchline. And he was wearing 4 bats on his head.
4 bats. Oh my god. Elise, you are so funny. I've never met anyone as funny as you. Growing up at the compound, it was just my mom and my 3 sisters, and none of them are really much for jokes. They're
Really?
very serious people.
That when you look as unfortunate as I do, you have to have.
No, stop right there. Hush yourself.
I mean,
Elise.
yes,
You are beautiful. What are you talking about?
I get very self-conscious when
Elise, look at me. Look at me, Elise. Look me in the eyes.
All right.
Are you looking me in the eyes?
Yes, I'm looking in your gorgeous, flawless, deep
Thank you.
ocean Caribbean blue eyes.
Elise.
Yes.
Would you ever say anything so cruel about one of my friends?
Where?
Would
Well,
you?
I mean, to be fair,
Would you come to me and say, Portia, I think your friend is unfortunate looking? Would you say that to me?
I mean, how unfortunate looking is this hypothetical friend? I mean,
Elise, I need you to shut up right now.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what
You're beautiful. I have pinned her against a tree now in the yard, Vi and Caitlin style. You're beautiful. Okay? Beauty is something about a person that has nothing to do with what you think you see in the mirror, but what other people around you see when they look at your heart. And I know, Elise, your heart is beautiful, innocent, and pure.
Literally, no one has ever told that to me before.
Yes.
And at this moment, the ground begins to shake and the sky turns black. And you see like a beam of white light that seems to be going from the Ravenswood estate straight into the sky.
Cut to the old gods lounge. God damn it. Again? Are we ever going to get to finish this fucking poker game, y'all?
No.
I'm leaving my cards here, but if anybody touches them, I swear to God, I'll know. I know what I have, okay?
I know what I have too. I'm looking at you.
I know what I have.
I think Steve has an ace up his sleeve.
Steve, if you're fucking cheating again, I swear to God, dude. I swear to God.
It doesn't matter. Rick always wins anyway.
Well, that's true. Gosh, I can't stay mad at Rick Off.
It's not my fault that I'm playing online and practicing, okay?
Cut back to. What is that?
What is? I was so captivated by your beauty, I didn't actually notice. My God. I have a lot
light
of
shall
feelings.
pierce the sky. It's then when all the people die.
For
For when the body she will burn, it's then the old gods will return.
Oh,
I thought it was just a nursery rhyme, but it's true. It's all true.
Is that Thropius? Is that he's so funny. He's so funny.
Oh my God, I actually love Thropius.
Cut to Portia as a child with her serious parents, and that's like Portia's in bed, and the mother is like tucking her in, and she's like, and then when the old gods shall return, the people shall be burned. Good night, and kisses you on the forehead.
Cut to 1 second later, Portia crying herself to sleep.
So and back at our scene, people are running away from the Ravenswood estate. And as you both and they're like, ladies, you've got to get out of here. This big shockwave is extending. And as Portia looks into Elise's eyes, Elise's eyes are glowing.
Oh no. Elise?
Yes.
Elise, I need you to look at me. Don't break eye contact.
What's happening?
Elise, it's okay. Everything's
What's
going to be
happening?
okay. Now, what you need to do is take deep breaths. Elise,
All right.
deep breaths. Deep
Yeah.
breaths.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right, Elise, you might notice some slight changes, okay?
Well,
But just because your body may change doesn't mean that you have to lose control, Elise, okay?
What's happening to me?
Okay, don't
What's
worry.
happening
Don't worry.
to me?
Oh, don't worry. I've done this training before as well. Listen, it's okay. It's okay. You're going to grow hairy and you're going to grow bigger and stronger. Your chest might get broader. Your voice might get lower. It's going to be wholly uncomfortable. It's not anything that you thought would happen to you and not anything you want for your life. But you're still you, Elise. It doesn't mean you're not you.
And as she's giving me this monologue, you see Elise is growing this snout, and her ears are moving up the side of her head and she's getting hairier and hairier, and then a twisty curly Q tail appears at the bottom of her.
Elise, is it still you?
Yeah, fuck, that was really weird. Ah, fucking hooves. Jesus.
Oh, thank God. I was going to have to shoot you in the temple.
Whew.
Oh, God. Oh,
What?
God. Elise, you didn't tell me you were a werebore.
Well, I didn't know that.
Elise.
What?
Elise, you did that thing again when you started speaking Cockney and then you changed it to sound proper.
And scene. I feel like that was positive. I don't know. You turned into a more, and she just wanted to talk about your feelings again. That's beautiful. Okay. Riley?
Okay, I want to have a scene with Elise.
Okay.
That's like later that evening.
All
Okay,
right.
great. Yeah, so I assume some stuff has happened since then. Your house burned down or was exploded or something.
Yeah, my house has been consumed by the old gods. It's part of my sacrifice.
Oh, we have been raided by some gays. Hello, Harry Ann
yeah.
and friends.
Hi, friends.
The paintings have all been consumed by the old gods.
Yeah.
No,
as
no,
part of
not
the
all the paintings.
The paintings, the horrors, the butlers, all gone. But
So
hold on, just to catch you up, everybody. We're in Regency, England, and
from the town of Dunlin.
Dunlin, and there's werewolves, and I think we just opened a portal to another dimension. Is that kind of what happened?
Like
Josh and Becca are sisters, and everybody's gay. Okay, go for it.
Where are we meeting?
I think I find you out on the open because I think my home has been consumed by the old gods as part of my sacrifice to gain power from them.
All right, great.
Oh, Elise. I think you are currently in werebore form. Just so you know.
Yeah. I'm stuck with. God, these truffles are freaking amazing. Oh my God.
I walk up to you and I go, "Oh dear, it worked! After all these years of trying and chancing and making things happen and sacrifices, it finally worked."
What? No, Lady Raymond. I know that. I know that I look different, but it's me. It's your love. It's Elise.
I put my hand on her cheek and I go, "I know exactly who you are.
Oh,
My love.
yes.
You see,
yes,
I have a very
because
specific fetish, and unfortunately I felt that you never quite lived up to it, but I knew that if I worked hard and found the right incantations, I could make it happen."
You could have just asked.
That's not part of the thing for me. So
Oh, sorry.
kind of part of it to
Okay.
make a ritual and bring it back an old god and
Oh,
create.
was that you? I was
Yeah, of course. I'm
wondering
very
about
good
that
at
because it was coming from your house and it looked like your entire house.
It's okay. I don't need you to think.
Destroyed? Are you
It's
all
not what
right?
your brain is not what I'm interested in.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people said that. Yeah, but you're all right after all that. After all
I'm
the
very
lights in the
ancient
sky.
being. Yes, it's very fine. I have lots of abilities, so
Oh, right, you're 35.
sure.
To me, this is just you're just so. I have to make a confession. I immediately before the ritual, I was lunching with Ms. Portia Lightshot, and well, she called me beautiful.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that was before the ritual happened. And she's kind of twiddling her hooves as best she can. And well, she was talking a lot about inner beauty and that sort of thing, and it doesn't matter what someone looks like on the outside. Although I must say, the boar form is sort of an improvement. I like the tusks.
I quite like it. The
But
snout, especially.
oh, like you just tickling my nostrils.
So I believe what you're trying to tell me is that after a good couple of decades of allowing Lord Dorset to take the fall for a series of grisly murders that I've been covering up my sacrifices with, I finally managed to find the right incantation to turn you into my exact specific fetish. And it's a day too late because you've already fallen in love with the young lady that I happen to randomly have found on the moor.
That was an excellent recap. Yes.
Well, shit. Again. This happens again.
Oh God. All right. Sarah?
Yeah. Simultaneous conversation
Great. And again,
is.
I want to make it clear. These scenes should only ever be conversations and nothing should happen.
I want to do a. Can I just start with a quick flashback?
Yes, please.
A short flashback to the end of Elisa's and Portia's conversation on the knoll, which is, there's something I have to get. I'll be back for you. That's it. And she dashes off. This is a scene between Portia Lightshot and Lord Griffin Dorset. And where are you, Lord Dorset?
Well, I went to the country, but you could probably stop my horse on the way.
Would you have, when you saw the giant beam of light, because there was enough time for Elise to get over to the Ravenswood estate.
Yeah.
So when you saw the beam of light,
I saw the beam of the beam of light, and I probably got on my horse and started riding out of town because I assume it's my fault. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. Yeah.
I am running very fast up behind you. So
Great.
fast. I'm catching up to your horse.
Great.
She's so
Griffin!
athletic.
Griffin, stop!
What?
We need to talk.
Whoa! Immediately smoking a cigar. What's up?
Griffin. Griffin, are you a werewolf?
Me?
Yes, you.
Am I a werewolf?
Yes.
No. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
you're
I'm
a
a
werewolf.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah.
what I thought. Hey, you don't have to play dumb. Look, I'm not going to kill you. I think I finally understand. Lady Ravenswood.
Yes.
I've started to put the signs together. Strange things I noticed when I was a guest at her estate. Pieces of corpses that I'd written off as normal. Strange ancient runes carved into the lawn that I assumed were common in this part of town. But now I see the truth.
Portia,
Cut to a shot of Portia walking through the yard and finding like literally a pile of timber corpses and going, seems fine. And then keep going.
London, also, I want to do a quick flashback to 2 days ago. Griffin and Portia meeting on the street. Oh, you're my cousin? Oh, I can trust you. Great. Okay, and now cut back to this. Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. You think she's
a witch or something, or some sort of ancient demonic warlock. I'm not sure. Do you have my dad's guns? I really need those guns.
I have them, but you know how they work, right?
Yes,
they can
I know
only
how they
be
work.
shot, both of them at the exact same time.
Yes, of course. And they don't take bullets. They only fire beams of pure radiant white light. I know. It's kind of my last name.
And you have to have two people firing them holding
Yes,
hands. And
we
one
each
of
have to
them
be
has to be
holding hands.
left-handed and
Yes,
one of them has to be
exactly.
right-handed.
Yes, of course. And the people firing them both have to experience true love, but that can be of either a romantic or a familial variety.
And the right shot has to be like really specific on target, but the left shot can just be all over the place and doing
The left shot could be a fuck-off shot.
Yes, I have them. Of course, I have them with me always.
Please, do you trust me? We've been cousins for so long.
Well, if we're really cousins, tell me the secret of my father, Horatio.
The secret of your father, Horatio. Do you want to know the truth?
Yes.
The actual truth.
Do you know?
I know. I watched it happen when I was just a little girl. Your father, Horatio, had been a light shot, like me. We come from a long line of monster hunters, purifiers of the undead, saviors of innocence. But your father, Horatio, craved more power than a human could ever have. Your father, Horatio, intentionally got himself bit by a werewolf so that he could gain the powers of the lycanthrope. When my father, Magnus, confronted him to tell him that this was not the way of the light shot, your father cut him down then and there. My father didn't even make a move to parry. He trusted his brother so much. I'm only lucky your father didn't see me there hiding in the underbrush. He grabbed my father's guns. The guns of our grandfather's fathers, and he ran. That's the secret of your father.
Did you see how he died?
How he died? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not the secret I thought you meant. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
How he died.
Yeah. No, he told me he killed his brother. Yeah, he told me all of that. That was.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I have no idea how he died.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just curious if you knew that. That's fine. I think it was like an embarrassing bathroom thing. I just was curious because it happened at Thanksgiving. Were you there, or that was
No. Your family never really invited us. I was just
that very popular British holiday, Thanksgiving.
The Thanksgiving in London always has the embarrassing bathroom death.
Thanks to the old gods for giving us this world in which we are living in peace and without interruption.
Wait, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm sort of thinking about those pieces of corpses that I was seeing around Lady Ravenswood Estate that I'd just written off as normal because I don't know, we had that sort of thing at my house growing up too.
Sure.
I think one of them, my memory of being a child is fuzzy, but one of them might have looked remarkably like your father.
Take this pistol. Do you want the right-handed one or the left-handed one? I'm a little bit ambidextrous.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, you take the right-handed one.
Okay.
Get on my horse and let's
very good
go.
with both hands, actually.
Good for you.
No, I don't need your horse. She's Prince of Wales.
Let's go.
She's followed by a little fox with two tails.
Oh, perfect. And see.
It picks her up and carries her off.
Yeah.
Like,
oh. All right. Oh, it's my turn. Great. I think we should go straight to the Ravenswood estate is broken down, right? Where were you two meeting, Persephone and Elise?
Just in the woods.
I think
somewhere.
like the open green somewhere in town.
I think she found me like grazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were
All
looking
right.
for truffles, clearly.
Yeah.
I went to where any truffles would be because I was looking for
All
my.
right. Well, so wherever you two are right now, Portia and Griffin are approaching with our pistols and holding hands and with our pistols and approaching through the woods and watching you. I think it's the same. You're just now ending the conversation of like, if you want now I've finally gotten you to fit my specific needs and you don't love me anymore kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we basically just established that we established our need of our feelings for each other, I think. So that's
right.
Good, at least.
And I think maybe as the situation escalates, I think Stiffy might appear just at a moment, if that is okay with Josh. Okay, great. Nah.
Well, shit.
Stop right there.
Nice.
Like you're doing a roll, and I'm just kind of like following.
Oh, for Allah's sake! This is just a ridiculous turn of events.
Cut to the old guide's line.
Do not take my name in vain. God, everybody do that.
All right, come back.
Are you all in or not?
I didn't take it in vain. I did a whole series of sacrifices. Fine, whatever. I suppose I'm going to have to wait a whole other
I'm not
generation.
getting into this again with you.
Lady Ravenswood, you killed my father.
I killed a lot of people's fathers. What's the news about that?
I don't like it.
It's not like a thing I did for your benefit. Do you know how many generations of Ravenswoods that I've had to pretend to be and then pretend to be a husband who got mysteriously dead under different circumstances? So everyone's like, oh, I bet she killed her husband. But it was really just me doing rituals in my basement the entire time, over and over again in this town. And finally I get to what I want, and then you take it away from me because some new hottie shows up.
Women.
What?
I actually ended up
no.
fist bumping you. Because of it. Right, of course. But
I mean,
Portia, do something.
I've been trying to fire. Are you not firing, Griffin? You've just going to sit there and let her monologue.
I just.
Why isn't it working?
you stopped holding hands because he fist bumped me.
Oh no!
No, we're
I'm
back holding
firing,
hands, and it's still not firing.
I just.
But this doesn't make any sense. It should work as long as there's true romantic or familial love, and we've been cousins our entire lives, even if we've only talked to each other for a sum total of 6 minutes.
Oh, well, that might be where things are a little bit amiss.
What?
You see,
I'm sorry, I've never known a cousin before. I assumed this was pure cousinly love.
No, I'm sorry. It turns out that Griffin and you were not actually cousins.
Bum, bum, bum!
Elise also gasps, but it sounds a lot like a snort.
See, Horatio and his brother, who we have not named, and I thought was named
Magnus.
Horatio earlier as well, Magnus.
What? Magnus, yes.
Horatio and Magnus were not actually brothers.
What? But
They
they
were
lived together their entire lives.
I'm sorry,
Right.
what did you just say? Quietly under your breath?
Right, they were two men who enjoy each other's company and chose to live together their entire lives. And
They were gay. Why are you saying it's so weird? They were gay?
yes,
Oh.
look, this is still Regency England. I'm sorry for being a little bit subtle about it.
Oh, so we're siblings?
In a manner, like step
Sort
siblings,
of
really.
half siblings.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
step
actually,
siblings.
we're more like
Yeah, we're more like step siblings.
they're more like their beards they used to cover up. They like I don't even know if they were actually your physical parents or just. Well, I mean, obviously, Griffin, your father was your father, but as far as Portia
My father
concerned-
was definitely my father. I wouldn't have the mark. She turns around and lets down the back of her shirt, and there is just like a birthmark that is a perfect replica of the gun on her back.
Wait, I have that too. And he takes off his shirt, and it's kind of like a small, embarrassingly shaped birthmark that kind of looks like a gun.
It's actually just a burn, like someone like
Yeah.
Oh, Griffin. You have the
What?
mark.
Sure, he
That's
has
right. You have the mark.
Okay, sure. Sure.
But if Griffin,
and I'm Lady Ravensworth. Why not? All right.
if Griffin isn't my cousin, and he's not even my sibling, how am I supposed to fire this gun?
Well, you need someone who you love to fire the other pistol.
Elise looks up sort of hopefully, and then catches herself and be like, "Oh, I'm just playing it cool."
Portia does look down at Elise and is like,
Do you know this boy?
1 second. It's
How dare you?
Listen, Elise, I really, really like you. It's just that word is something that actually means like a lot to me, and I want the first time that I say it to be sort of, I want it to feel like it authentically captures
So you're not
something
even gonna,
deeper,
she's not even that into you, and you're.
No,
also
I'm very
gonna
into
throw
her. We've just
away
had one date. We've had one date.
Well, you had one date. I had decades of rituals happening.
But you're
no,
That's
lesbian.
creepy because how old is she, Lady Ravenswood? She's like, what, 23, I believe? Something like that?
I'm less than 23.
You're less than
because
20?
Stiffy is 23, and I've been established as the youngest sibling.
So you just imprinted on this infant the moment it was born?
Hold on, I hear something. I hear something in the wood.
Don't worry, everyone.
Stiffy.
I figured it all out. And Stiffy enters the clearing holding a gagged and handcuffed behind the back Trophius or Thropius.
Yes.
Let me explain.
Great.
Last night, when Griffin went to see some improvised theatrical productions, Thropius here put forth some sort of a spell. That's about all I've got. I was making it up as I was coming over here.
Yes. I think.
Oh, indeed. Yes, I've not been doing a ritual for a while about an infant. I just was under Tropius's spell. You caught it. Thank you for catching it. I would have been so embarrassed if that had been what people said about me. So I'll just take my leave now.
Lady Ravenswood, silence.
Oh.
My brother, Wolfgang, and I have been hunting you for centuries. You think I'll let you get away with murdering my brother and with summoning the old gods? No, for we are protectors of this realm. Tropius begins to glow.
Wait, do you
A bright
actually
white
not
light.
suck?
And the ropes and gags that Stiffy has tied melt away as he floats into the sky and 4 wings burst from his back.
Not again.
Oh, dear.
This realm shall no longer suffer your punishment, demon! And your human form melts away, Lady Ravenswood, but I'd love to know what we see.
It's also a human form, but it's just like older and kind of like fugglier.
Oh no.
No, I think it's.
Would you say that about my friend?
No, I think that it is a human form, but because she's so ancient, I think it's like what she would look like. So it's like a rotted, like it's like a corpse. It's like all like life has been drained away from it, and now
she's like 100, but in Regency years, that's like 400 or something. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
And unmarried. Can you believe it?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Never found herself a
gross.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Spinster? No one ever knew her.
Stiffy, I have an idea.
Yes.
Portia, can I use the gun?
What?
Can I use
yeah, for sure.
And Griffin hands Stiffy the other gun.
Oh.
Stiffy, you know how we feel pretty good about each other, like as friends?
Pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah. Let's try to keep-
that's not what the two of you say about each other when you're not around.
we
What?
feel
Well, you know how I listen to everything.
And
Why
Stiffy,
are you
I've heard
here?
the way you... Well, I always follow my liege lord. And Stiffy, Lord Kensington, why don't you just come clean with Lord Griffin? The things you tell me later tonight as we sip grape juice in the orchard.
we have
I seem to recall being very admiring of your prowess on well, we could talk about it now. You're damn good at being a werewolf.
Thank you.
This is very steamy.
I feel
By
a
Regency standards.
strong asexual werewolf friendship with you, and I
Yeah.
would consider that to be love.
Where
Let's shoot this old bat.
Cut back to
takes Griffin's hand.
Horatio sleeping with Lady Kensington.
Ooh.
I was gonna go there too. I'm glad you went there. I was waiting to show that Stiffy has the birthmark on the back of her shoulder.
But it's like the little bitty one.
That explains why she has different accent.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you are half brothers or sisters.
Have sisters or
Have
something.
Siblings. Yes, there is a gender neutral term that we
Yes,
can use.
that's the word. I just forgot what Stiffy Kensington was for a second.
Stiffy.
I was imagining Horatio.
Let's do it. And I pull the trigger.
I pull the trigger.
Bright light bursts out of the guns. Shearing instant beam. It's not even light. It is a space where pure reality exists unfiltered. And it slices through Lady Ravenswood.
Wow.
And the other beam just
kind of goes.
cuts into poor Piggelise, who
No.
Oh no.
has been just like not really saying much and sort of like
No.
It's definitely the left shot that does that.
yeah, it's
yeah,
the left,
the
it's
left
the
shot.
wild left shot.
The wild left shot.
Ah!
No.
Elise!
Stiffy runs over to tend to the injury.
I don't care. I don't care whether she lives or dies, so I'm just gonna stay here. But you guys go ahead.
Lady Ravenswood, would you like a death monologue?
I feel like I mostly put out what I already had in my thoughts. There was the whole thing about centuries of trying to make my perfect love and figuring out the ritual, and then
Your body
this
is like
happened,
sort of
and then-
like evaporating into black bubbles as you say this.
and then like right when the bubbles like get to her chin, she's wait, no, I thought the perfect, and then it goes away.
Amazing. Elise, where did you get shot?
Elise! I'm cradling Elise's head. Elise, no.
And like in the
Oh no.
in the old pork shoulder.
Right in the pork shoulder.
I think Elise turns back into human form while this is
Oh,
happening.
no.
Like, the
Yeah,
Yeah, you
injury
turn
is
back
back.
into human form and we see that there is just a huge slash of non-being right through the middle of your body and you too are starting to fizzle away.
Is it bad?
Tropius,
What? Oh.
little help?
Oh. I'm sorry. Anything pierced of a light shot simply ceases to be. The only way you could possibly be saved is if one of the guardians of this realm were to willingly sacrifice themselves and give up their immortality to render you a guardian of this realm in their stead. But don't know where you're gonna find one of those.
Isn't that what you are?
Damn.
What?
Isn't that what you are?
No, you're right. I'm sorry.
No,
That would
Fine. No, fine. No, you're right. You're
Tropius.
right. Fine.
Tropius, your musical improv prowess is
If
I just had
ever,
too
yes.
great for this.
ever there
world.
was a time to yes and, this is it.
I just had this wonderful one-man show I was going to put on where I was just going to do covers of
Well, perhaps
Papa
I could be
Roaches.
of assistance. And
Wolfgang,
you see Wolfgang
brother.
with a ritual dagger in his chest that is like still hanging out of it, and being like, "Well, you know, I already did my major thing, which was creating the sauna. So I feel like my work on this world is already done."
my brother. Are you sure?
No, and then he stabs you with it to give it. To you.
White, like Tropius just bursts like a fucking gusher as the goopiest white light you've ever seen surges out of this dagger wound, and it coats all over Elise Kensington and starts to soak into her skin.
Wow.
Okay, where has this Wolfgang been this whole time? Because this Wolfgang knows how to party.
This is a cool guy.
I have been in this sauna. I've been trying to tell you the whole time about how great this sauna is, but you were always just like, "Oh, Wolfgang is annoying," and whatever.
You're Wolfgang, creator of the sauna. I thought you were just a creature of legend.
I am Wolfgang Sweatlodge.
I'm sorry. You know what the sauna is? The sauna is the only place where unpure beings can't go. It's the only safe refuge for the good man.
Everyone is shaped like a cross. Okay, so Elise is becoming a being of light and the guardian of the realm, right? So she's glowing and floating up into the air. What does she say?
Says, I thank you all for your kindness and your sacrifice, and Stiffy, you've always been like a sister to me, even though are we still sisters? I don't.
Yeah,
You're half sisters.
I think so.
Okay, because there was a lot I couldn't follow, and then I got shot and everything. So,
Whether or not by blood, you are still my sister.
oh, thank you. And Stiffy, before I go, I just lean into Stiffy's ear and like, don't tell anyone Mom was Cockney, all right?
Of course.
Be a big scandal that we've, I think done a successful job of covering up, even though we didn't address it much, but I think that was the right call.
If it's one thing for a werebore to become a guardian of the realm, but a Cockney person, that truly would be
I agree.
unfathomable.
The heavens open and choirs of angels sing, welcoming Elise as the new guardian of the realm, explaining that she could come down to the realm anytime, visit, and care for all of the people. Lady Ravenswood trapped forever in a prison of many hells. And
we cut to Lady Ravenswood in hell, and she's surrounded by a bunch of demons who have like boar heads and stuff. She's like, oh, well, this isn't quite so bad as well.
Oh gosh.
Cut
Lord
to Portia
Yes.
light shot, watching Elise ascending to heaven as a protector of the realm and a being of pure light.
I think I'm ready to say it now. I can say it now. I love you. I love you. Ah, shit.
Well, and I'm so up in the clouds now. I just turned to one of the angels. What's she saying? Is she saying something? I can't. It's too windy. out
They
here.
always do this. It's always right after you've ascended.
Yeah.
The angel
Lord
goes,
Griffin.
Can you still do the bull thing? Just a question about just asking for a friend.
Lord Griffin Dorset grabs Wolfgang's hand and runs off into the distance.
I snap my fingers and I instantly turn boar, and then I clap my hooves and instantly turn back human. Yeah, I think the Guardian of the Realm thing is working out for me. Plus, I don't have to do that stupid voice anymore.
All the angels become
Sarah, you're
Cockney,
muted.
and they can. They
Sorry,
continue
I
to
was
sing.
now that Lady Persephone Ravenswood has been banished, Elise has ascended, and Lord Griffin and Wolfgang have run off. It is just an awkward Portia and Stiffy left together in the woods.
So, how are things?
Have you even met yet?
We've never actually talked.
Portia?
And that's
Is that it?
the last shot of our story. Oh, incredible! I don't think we need to do epilogues. I think we did it. I think it's
Yeah.
perfect.
I think we kind of squeezed them in already.
I think they're in there. That was, I think, perfect. I think, like somebody was saying earlier, that I think was the exact plot of season 1 of Bridgerton, which I like. it's like kind of a shame to just steal it, but really good stuff, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody for watching. We have Aubrey's here. Hi, Aubrey. Hi, Raven.
Aubrey.
Hi, Harry Ann. Hi, Justy. We're gonna edit this into a podcast, I guess. Aubrey, do you want to edit this into a podcast? You have to ask her in public, and then she has to say yes, and then she can't say no.
Is that part of the ritual?
Sweaty, please.
That's part of the ritual. Let's do a quick round of for any of our listeners or viewers who don't know who everybody is, let's remind folks. My name is Lord Griffin Dorset, performed eloquently by Laser Sydney, and what do I have going on? I'm at some point soon going to release the first single from my new solo career. So check me out on socials at Laser is Laser, and doing cool stuff on Twitch at Laser is Laser, and I'm a groovy dude who knows how to party. All right, Riley.
Hey, I was Lady Persephone Ravenswood, as performed by Riley Silverman. I have 3 Star Wars books that are in the process of coming out. Some of them have already come out. Some of them they're supposed to be. So one came out already for sure last month, and one is supposed to come out early next month, but people are already getting it. So I have no idea what happens with release dates and books, but you can find them all if you go to rileysilverman.com/books. They're all listed there. So.
Right now, it's the special edition will come out later, but right now it's just
I'm going to re-edit it later and make some changes that nobody likes and put them out again. So that'll be fantastic.
Yeah. Love
and
that.
change the special effects up a little bit. So
Yeah.
Excellent.
Are we getting more Jar Jar or what?
I can't remember Jar Jar's in the book now. I think he is.
And is he sexy Jar Jar? Like how rippling are his abs?
I mean, you already said Jar Jar. I don't know how else I would describe it.
No, I know,
not
but
different.
is he sexy Jar Jar? Like regular
Jar
Jar
Jar.
Jar.
Sara, who are you?
Yeah, hi. I'm Sara Kaplan, as played by Portia Lightshot. Just kidding. Other way around. Sarah's my real name. I know. I'm Sara Kaplan. You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at Sarah the Tran. Sarah no H. And I also have a YouTube channel called Maidens of the Spear. It's also a Twitch channel, and we when it's seasonal, we talk about the Wheel of Time and we have a wheelie good time. And when it's not seasonal, we do whatever we want, and usually our audience dies off massively. But come hang out with us and be nerds and have fun.
Perfect. Beck Smith Lex.
My name is Lady Elise Kensington, played by normal Cockney Elise Kensington, played by Becca McGlynn. I have a performance of my award-winning solo show, Asexuality, the solo musical, at the Hudson Theater on October 21st. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. And I don't know how to do anything, but I'm at BexMcLex, BEXMCGLEX on Instagram. And if you follow me there, it's going to be pretty annoying to hear about all my stuff. But if you want to,
It's not annoying. It's great. You're perfect.
Hey, Becca, would you not talk about our friends like that?
Yeah, if Becca, could you please talk about our friends in a positive way? Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. No, I'm the greatest human being who has ever lived. And so are the 4 of you.
Perfect. Josh Kloss.
It's me. I'm Josh Kloss. I was playing Stiffy Kensington. And you can find me at Josh Kloss. Some places, Twitter, for example. On Twitch, I'm 5 Iron Fanatic. I stream Ocarina of Time randomizers and JRPGs. And I'm also self-publishing a novel in 5 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Hey, is it like a really great novel about mermaids, and some of them are lesbians and some of them are asexual, and it's like cool, and there's like cool magic and stuff in it?
Yeah, we got the trans pirate mermaid trying
like
to smash the patriarchy and fix the balance of reality.
So
yeah,
it's like
They called her Denial Beard.
This is a good joke.
It is a good joke. I also do comics, and you can find them various places on the internet. But my Twitter at Josh Kloss, I try and give a heads up whenever things are happening, so that's a good place to go.
Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll do more Fiasco. This was a great time, and I loved it. And
thank you, Laser.
Thank you, Laser.
Thank you, Laser.
Oh, thank you, Laser. And thank you so much to all you wonderful people. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Becca. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sexy Jar Jar. Thank you, Riley. Thank you, Mara, even though you had to leave and then apparently couldn't even watch the stream because your internet was so bad. I'm sure we will have her back. And I love you, and I will see you. Oh, I need to shout out this playset was called Folly and Fortune. It was written by Jen Martin, who is amazing and has a specific rule called straight versus queer, where it says either sit people boy girl so that your relationships make sense for the dating market, or be gay and do crime. And that, I think, was the option we went with. So yeah. Oh yeah, and thank you for the reminder, Harry Ann, that I have a podcast called The Best Idea of All Time, where I watch and talk about the movie Carol every week for a year. Everyone except for Josh has been on it, and Josh, we should have you on it. Okay. It's a great podcast. If you like watching the movie Carol a lot, which apparently I do. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.